Hey, everybody. Move my camera back. I was playing League of Legends, so I had to move my camera out of the way so I could see the dragon timer and stuff. How's everyone going? How's everyone's Saturday? Weekend good so far. I freaking had to work today, so that was my Saturday. But work went well. I do QA stuff for a call center, so I'm the person at the other end of the line that's like, your call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. So I get to deal with all the people being mean to everybody on the phone. Although the job's fun. I do actually like it. All right, get your cat chair in the frame here. Oh, that's up. There we go. Get my whole fat head in the picture here. All right. So the plan today is I did end up going back and getting that picture that I missed. I did mention that yesterday I wasn't going to stream today because of it. I had time on my lunch break today, and I went and got it. So that should be okay. Let's make sure to pause all my streams here so it doesn't just drain all my internet all of a sudden. So today on my offline here, wow, my screen cap is lagging mega bad. Stream's not lagging, it's just my screen capture was lagging. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. So I went back and got the picture. I ended up catching a fish that was Reckless, one of the Martin Gradens or whatever that I was trying to get the other day. So I got a bunch more fish points. I ended up leveling up some of my weapons. You can see I'm running actually fairly low on wrenches here. I need to get some more. I might actually save that, and then I did a fuck up with my synth points. Found some coins. Which ones of these I'm actually going to use, I don't know. Poison I'm definitely going to. Absorb I'm definitely going to. I don't know if I'm going to use Bullseye. The only issue with Poison is actually extremely easy to get on weapons, so there's that. Oh, I know what we're going to do today. I found out these stack up to 20, so I'm going to go to some early levels and try to get some medals and some item rewards or whatever. So we're just going to kind of blaze through that before we go to Chapter 5, because we are done. It's just a matter of going to the next area. So while I do that, what I'm going to do is search for... I can actually close all these tabs because I don't need any of that anymore. Let's go to Game Facts. I need to find which characters do what thing so I can actually get into the speed running aspect stuff of it all, because what I want is someone who can either show me all the enemies on the map or show me the map. So let's see, who do I have here? Scroll. Actually, are all the characters in one big place in this guide? Weapons, transformation, nope. Scroll up, are they on the top? Nope. Alright, Chapter 2. Who did we get in Chapter 2? We got... Oh, this doesn't actually say what they do. Balls. Very riveting gameplay. Let's go. Let's just move. No, let's go actually on the train. And I'll just talk to everybody. Character recruitment. Does this say what they do? Nope. Dr. Dell, what do you do? View abilities. Cure statuses. That is somewhat useful, but not from what I'm doing. May or need. View abilities. Money after defeating enemies. Gerald. Bonus when guns. And sells guns. Julia, what do you do? Bewitches. Rufio, what do you do? Damage to undead. Oop. Nope, what did you do? Fishing bait, sells bait. Okay. What do you do, Granny? Makes cheese, sells amulets. Always get an angel coin. That is somewhat useful, so if I don't find anything else, I'm using her. Alright, let's go into town. Let's see what these two people do. And then I'll check Cedric, Borneo, and Eric afterwards. 'Cause honestly, I don't know what Donnie actually does. I don't think I've ever actually looked. View abilities. Opens locked doors, locked chests, and sells you repair items. Okay. Well, let's dig for a scoop here. So Donnie so far is probably the most useful. Unlock doors and chests and stuff. What does Claire do? Adds 2 to the enemy's rage chip. Oh, and there's one other thing I need to do too. I need to get one of these. All right. We're going to go to Balance Valley. Ooh, actually I found a thing. All right, Cedric, not what I need. Borneo increases item drop rate after monsters are defeated. Not what I need. Scroll. All right, Gordon, bonus damage against plants. Gerald, we looked at. Stewart, heals you HP 3 minutes after entering the dungeon. Ferdinand, he just makes chicken. Adele gradually raises the weapon hit points. Claire, nope. Angel coin. Parn escapes the dungeon. Julia charms enemies. Priest Bruno revives you when you die. Polly makes bread. Damage against undead. 3 random bait. Okay, didn't need any of those, so we're going to scroll. I wish this was all in like one spot. I do actually kind of dislike how this is set up, but it has given me the information that I need in a quicker... Alright, right here. Support character. Control F. Mina heals. Lynn. Olive. Pumped up. Oh, POW displays the map. Okay, so I need POW. So let's go to chapter 5, actually. Then let's go to... Oh, excuse me. Good lord. I did the most animated achoo ever. So let's go to chapter 5. Let's get POW. I just got to give him a carrot. You know, because he's a rabbit, you know. Let go!
Alrighty then, here we go. Mount Gundor, here we come.
Here we come! Yep, so I still need to recruit 2 people. I need to win the Finny Frenzy, and I need to do more Sphedas. And then I need to get 3 sturdy rock, put it in a gift statue, and give it to a statue. Or a gift box and give it to a statue. We're going to do that after we recruit POW.
Chapter 5. Conflict of the Past and Future.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
What's this?
It's raining embers! Something is definitely up. The village of Heimrada should be here at the foot of Mount Gundor. But I guess it got wiped out too.
Let's get going then, Monica.
Be careful out there, you two.
There's nothing much we can do this time, so we'll just take it easy on the train, okay, guys?
Yeah, there's not much to do except that huge boulder right there. Yep, they can be placed in Georama now, which is wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You need to put them here. All right, so let's see if I am technically in chapter 5. So let me see if I can recruit POW. I actually don't have a carrot on me, I don't think. Nope. Let's go buy one. And I gotta kill a bomber head with a bomb in order to get a thing in the new dungeon. 1 carrot, please. Let's see if I can feed my fish too. View parameters. All right, let's feed him a minion. Boop. All right. So for this, what I need to do to beat the Finny Frenzy, I need stamina, boost, and endurance. So those are the ones that I'm going to be leveling up. I need roughly 20 of each in order to actually win. So I don't know when the time is when you can keep feeding your fish, but I know it's basically when you do a dungeon, halfway through the floor I can feed him. More or less. And then at the end as well. I brought you some orange food, don't you worry. Here it is. Alright, let's put Pow in the party and let's go to the first dungeon. I have no idea where in the train Pow is, but we shall find out. Nice, I can make some bombs. I don't know why they didn't put Eric and Borneo in the same train car. I mean, they literally work together, so I don't know what the hell that's about. Alright. Excellent. Let's do it. Underground channel. What do we got? Defeat all monsters, clear without healing, and Sophita. I don't remember healing on this level, but I guess we'll find out. Boom, 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 boom. Such chill music when you are in this dungeon. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go this way. Nice. The bad news is I do actually still want to open all the chests because I don't know which ones are mimics and not. I'm pretty sure there's no mimics on the first level, but I also want the items. Yeah, look at all these crystals that I'm finding. Heck yeah. I don't know if this is faster than running, but... just nuke them with my arm cannons. I have a feeling that is not faster. Not yet. Oh, I didn't get the kill speed. Ah, that was such a hard shot. Okay, so these levels I need to clear like insanely fast. So I might need just the better ride pod legs. I should go see what Cedric actually sells now in Chapter 5. Because if he sells the propeller blades, that's what I want. Because the buggy is the fastest, but it's the hardest to control. And then the jet propeller and then the regular propellers are the second best. And I have got to turn my air conditioner on. Finish without healing. Alright, let's go see what Cedric sells real quick. Okay. He does not, unfortunately. I could probably invent it. Honestly, probably not going to worry about it. TBH. Alright, let's try it one more time, though. See if I can just run through. I'll probably switch to Monica, because her little magic thing can, like, follow and home in on the stupid frogs. That'll probably be the best bet. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, no enemies down there. I'm going to try to get the chest later, actually. At the end of the stage. I'm loving these crystals that I'm getting, though. Loving that. Yeah, got the shortest wipeout. Nice. That was almost too easy. You gave me 2 shots at that. Yeah, like I have more clubs now. Like I have the turkey for short distances, and then this one for medium and curved shots, where this one is just medium. I still just like the blue one. I don't know why. I'm sure there's like some technical difference, and you can freaking mix and match and do all this stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about any of that. Ha-ha! I say this every time I find one of these clowns. The option you choose literally doesn't matter. The items are generated when you hit X on the box. So whether you choose the red or the blue box or red or the yellow box, the second you click on it is when the items are generated. So if you do like a save load state, you would get different items every time. So there's no way to like really save scum it. Unless you just constantly do it until you get a good reward. Which shall it be? Very good. See, the gun was in the other one, on the left side, on the last chest. So it's just sort of random, sort of random. Yeah, it's definitely giving me a lot of crystals. I do freaking like that. Crystals are not the most important thing because you could just buy all the elements that you need. I mean, you can buy all the crystals too, but they're sort of expensive. But they're nice. They give 3 points. If they're free, I'll take them. They give 3 points instead of 2 like the other ones. So here we go. This is one using only items. Hi, buddy. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. I wonder if these do a percentage, or if they do whatever element that they're weakest to, it'll do more damage. But I guess that's why like the bombs are the best. Oh, and I can even miss them. I like that. Ooh. I would need to actually hit, though. That would be cool. Like, I can miss them, but not by that much. Yep. Give me some bombs. That's what I need. I'm not going to worry about the wipeout speed on this one. I just need to make sure I clear. Hi, I hear you. Yep, good boy. I love you. Hi. Good boy. Oh, the frogs are gonna be a fucking nightmare. Hi. Is it kitty pet time? Is that why you're nosing me? Oh, and they're bats? What the hell, dude? Really? This is going to be so much harder than it looks. There's no way. Are you fucking kidding me? How am I gonna get those? That doesn't even reach. Dark Cloud 2. How to kill bats with items. Okay, I just looked up what a strategy says. They say lure him to another enemy and blow up the other enemy to kill the bat. Good freaking. Come on. Come around the corner. That did not work. Okay, this is not going as planned here. Oh, this one comment says, the bats are very easy to kill with the final bomb. An item that's actually very expensive to make, if I remember right. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a
That takes care of you guys.
totally not waste of time. I did do a Safita thing, I guess. I love it when they're easy ones like this. Opposite colors right next to each other, one straight shot. Give me more of those. Ooh, a diamond. Okay, let's see if I can recruit the person doing Sfida, and then if not, I'll keep doing more of these. But I want to start inventing stuff. But typically, the reason why I really don't, and you don't see me do much of them except for the 2 that I need for the story, I need to get the Fire Squall. Now, the Fire Squall is a scoop that is at the top of Mount Gundor. That's the thing that's raining embers down. So, unfortunately, I should probably feed my fish. Unfortunately, that's probably going to take me absolutely forever to get to. But, well, I mean, it should be pretty quick. I should just rip right through as soon as I get into the dungeon. But woohoo! That person joined. Okay, let's make sure to cross them off. Mina? Oh yes, and then I need to get Sturdy Rock. Sturdy Rock from the Sun. Okay, I need to go to one enemy in here. I'm looking for a statue enemy.
Which of it be good? Here you are.
Here you are. The weapon I'm using on my ride pod right now is the Nova Cannon. This was given to me by the Luna Lab people for 100%ing this area. Or the Georama part, anyway. I have sturdy rocks, right? I'm not crazy. Okay. Yeah, if I came down here without sturdy rocks, I would just freaking... I would just end it. Just end it all. Freaking terrible at this game. Alright, I should be able to feed my fish again. Sea Dragon Crystal. I'm 99% sure there's a statue on this level. There he is. He's getting a little nervous. Not you. I gotta interrupt while I'm trying to do the thing. Nice. Monster transformation. I shall mark that off. Now, the two best monster transformations, unfortunately, do not come until you basically complete Donnie's scoop quest. They're like the very last rewards you get. I think they like give more hit. They have more hit points and more damage or something like that. I believe. I don't actually remember what they do, but I know they're like stat based rather than enemy based. Woohoo. 2 medals. Okay. Let's get up on out of here. Okay, so the missable scoops are the Fire Squall, Ultimate Gaspard, and then Cinders and Geysers. Okay. Let's just make sure you can't actually... Okay. What does this do? Oh, more defenses. Cool. Alright, let's jump on the train. Let's go find Eric. I need some bombs. Because one of the monster badges, I need to kill a bomberhead with bombs. Alright, Nina, what do you do? Cures. We'll sell you clothes for Monica. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, pow, get the fuck out. Now this time I will probably keep these bombs. Okay, story time. Okay, I'm only missing 2 more monsters, which I'm right on track. I just got to get the Bomberman that's in this dungeon. And then I think it's the final dungeon. The next ones are. I don't actually remember. It's Gaspard.
Is it him? What's
isn't him with his extremely unique ship.
Storing all the origin points.
And there's no way we're gonna let him stop us, right?
I wonder if Gaspard's causing these falling embers too.
No doubt about it. Oh, there's no way we can start bringing back wood and straw buildings now.
He's trying to stop us from building so we can't revive any more origin points.
That monster.
Let's hurry, Monica.
Yeah.
I could always use a brick house, though. Because she's a brick house. Alright, so geysers is one of the missable things, so that's going to be this here. So this is one of the unique things about this area, is we need to actually cover all these geysers up. However, if we cover them up, we don't get the picture for them. And then there's a second thing. When she said, oh no, we can't actually bring back wood and straw buildings, we do actually need to do that. Perfect, I got the geyser. So, what we'll do, since I have straw, let's see if I can bring a straw building. Nope, I need 2 rough rocks and 4 rolling logs. Okay. One of the next things that we can get that's missable, quote unquote, is if you build a wood or straw building while the thing is active, you'll actually make cinders, another thing that you need to take a picture of. Ooh. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. I'm so freaking tired. I'm sure people who are like, you ain't tired. I worked on a construction site. It's like, yes, I'm probably less tired than you, but man, I'm exhausted. Straw house, build. We're going to place right here. Right in the center. Well, near the gate, anyway. So, there is 2 special things also, though, about this area. And they're both down here, I believe. There is another ghost down here. But I actually don't remember where it is. It would also help if it was nighttime. But the second thing is, in one of these ponds, I cannot remember which one it is. We will find out when we get the lure rod. But you can actually get the Baron Garian thing, the fish, here in one of these ponds. Should I wait for that? I'm not going to wait for that. Let's just go. So the Baron is the one that you need to level up your other rod, the lure rod. Alright, in here I need to Bomberhead Boom. I need to let them explode and take a picture of them. Bone Lord, Fallen Battleship, that's at the end. Lava Road, Pasnos, those are both at the end. Okay. Let us put a normal weapon on. Let's switch to Monica. I am going to be doing a lot of leveling with Monica in this place. There is a couple reasons for that. Is first, I can actually buy a weapon for her called the Pockful. If that sounds familiar, that's the weapon that we built up in Chapter 3, actually. The reason why it's important that you can buy it now is it has the wealth property, and it does not get the negative poverty property, so you can actually put wealth on all your weapons. So I'm going to need to get 4 of those to level 5, just so I can put them on my other weapons here. But I will do that after this stage here. Well, I said this yesterday too, but freaking music in this place is such a jam. Just everything that, all the stuff that Dark Cloud 2 does, I freaking love it. The music is bangers. Music is bangers, combat's bangers. Combat is amazing, I should say. Alright, this rifle wolf right here as well. There are enemies that you need to defeat in order to level up to the higher end weapons. The rifle wolf is the only one that doesn't appear in chapter 6 and 7. So there's 8 chapters into the game. Chapter 8 is like a epilogue. So it's really chapter 6 and 7 that are like the end game. So when we're looking at abilities too, we saw one that said add 2 rage chips or whatever to the enemy's bars. That's those red dots at the top of the enemy. Those ones above their hit points. I have to say, no idea what they do. I think it just gives the enemy the pumped up status, which increases their damage. That's kind of it. It's really nothing special. So that is one of the things that they added in this game that wasn't in the first game that I think they needed to cook a little bit more. Because it was not super well thought out. Like it's just a very generic combat thing that was not, in my opinion, super well thought out. They can make it better, stronger. But eventually you just get so strong where enemies don't really retaliate against you. And if they do, they don't really hit that hard anyway. And again, I'm really using Monica's spell casting now because I'm gonna level that up here in a second. But also, I'm doing it because I don't have the person that increases either the wrenches, guns, or swords in my party. Because there is no magic person to increase the magic. That was unfortunately Lynn's job. And then once Lynn becomes the Great Sage Crest, or you save it from her from that entire thing, there is no way to actually get her bonuses anymore. So that's why I was sort of scrambling in Chapter 3 to use her to increase the armlet while I could. Oh, I wanted to use it. Hi, buddy. Hi. All right, this place is awful for Sphida. Unfortunately, you see these little pits in the end? The ball goes in those all the time. At least they do for me. So I don't really know how I'm going to get it all the way up there. I do have 7 tries. That's always nice. Let's try to use some backspin, I guess, so it doesn't... Holy mother. That was so close. The issue is I can't do, like, down on the pad while also, like, trying to do the bar. It screws me up all the time. This is actually working, though, which is freaking phenomenal. I also don't want to do too much backspin, because then it will literally start rolling backward. Wow, this is going so much better than I thought. Okay, what color is the thing? Blue? Let's see if I can actually get it from here. Nope, overshot. Let's do a little over this way. Let's do like a short shot. Yeah, there we go, I got it. 1 shot left. Bang! And my reward. Nice, level up powder. Items that I'll probably save until the final boss and then still never use them. Anyone do that? Anyone do that with, like, elixirs in Final Fantasy? I freaking do that. All the time. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Will say the one positive thing I have about streaming is that I drink a crap load of water. I'm so dehydrated, I like never drink any water, but now it's just like just flooded in. Okay, Show me the burned building. And here are my cinders. And that you just saw was a cat butt. Hi, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Cinders, perfect. Nope. Nope. There we go. How's that look? Okay. Had to move my monitor because kitty cat's getting restless and he's jumping behind my monitor. All right, we got 20, 13, and 13. Getting there. Almost at 20 of each. Julia, you are the one I needed to see. All right, I need 4K for that. Now with these pockfuls as well, I don't really need to level them any particular way. I just sort of need them to get the +5, and then once they get the +5, that's it. All right, let's equip this cheese. And how many do these we actually need? All right, I need 2 for this weapon. 1 for that weapon. 2 for that weapon. So that's 2, 4, 5. 6. I need 2 more. Now, the reason I need so many, again, is if you put it on a weapon that already has poverty on it, it will cancel out. There we go. Mount Gundor. Alright, I gotta clear using Max as a gun, huh? I gotta clear using Max's gun, but I'm locked using Monica. They definitely want me to do this floor twice. Definitely want me doing this floor twice. Good grief. Alright, give me bonus experience. Yeah. Two of them shooting at me. I am actually going to skip that coin. I don't really need the coins. The bonus experience is nice, but also... that's the only good thing from them. Poison, my most hated status type, status debuff. Freaking when I get poisoned playing freaking Pokemon, just end me. End my suffering. Alright. Alright. The two highest experience floors are the two last ones in this dungeon. Sometimes they're not like that, but in this dungeon it is. Gives almost 50% more experience in the level I'm currently on. Alright, more crystals, let's go. Man, the variance and experience in this dungeon is crazy. It goes as low as 1208 to 2346. $1,208 is worse than the last area. In last area, I mean chapter 4. Ooh, that's a +5. Cool. What does this need to level up? Flame Chill Scale? What does it need more? Flame Chill. It sort of needs both of them equally. Okay, let's do Flame and Scale, so we'll do 11 on each. So naturally it's going to have more because I have 11 Scale crystals, and I don't have that many fire. Ooh, Moon Armlet's max attack. You know what? I'm gonna put this on here so I can get it out of my freaking inventory. Alright, on to the next one. So I got wealth on that bad boy. Okay. This is one straight shot, so I hope it doesn't tell me I just need to do it in one stroke, because I don't know how to do that. Oh, 5. Okay. Not that bad. Wow, I wasn't even close. Too far. Okay, can I bank it to get it in? Looks like it. Hopefully this doesn't have it go flying. Nope, perfect. Perfect! Perfect. Hey, buddy. Yeah, crap reward, though. Crap. I keep forgetting to feed them fish. Okay. I wish I could get to a floor with higher experience here. Yeah, even with the ABS up ability, leveling up weapons still takes a while until you get into the very, very late game. Fucking, are you serious? I'm glad I've been finding those full restore things. Because, man, some of these status ailments come at the worst time ever. I get these peppers and stuff all the time. I have no idea what they're even used for. Just random Georama material that doesn't really serve a purpose. Just for money. They are the gray items of this game. Woohoo, wipeout record. Oh, there's another short one. One straight shot. Yeah, of course, the magic crystal is the last thing I get. 1. Nope, 2. 2? Yeah, 2. Bouncing in. Yeah. Shabam. Got it. See, I just need to tell myself that I'm terrible at the golfing game, and then I'll just suddenly always get them. Freaking remember on the very first stream that we had the golfing, I said I was bad on it, and freaking hole in one, sink right there. Usually I actually am like super terrible, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening now. I'm getting some good RNG. Good streamer RNG. Alright, if I remember correctly. Yes. So this is an area that I'm not going to be able to get to. This is actually for next chapter. It'll have me come back here and go back up that direction. It'll have me go find a fire gem. And basically it's just gonna power something to bring us back in time, if I remember right. And again, I'm using the ride pod here because I don't have the person to increase Max's weapons, given the bonuses. So I am just going to sink all the experience on the ride pod, and then I can use that experience for other things, or to build him up a little bit, since I need to do that also. For the ride pod, though, I don't actually need to defeat the enemies with the ride pod. I just really need to switch to them. I totally blocked that. believe the Ride Pod cores, the things you can buy with the experience, it lets you equip bigger and better items. Because you only have like a certain capacity. Until you set up the core. Okay, that's the place I need to go to. So the other door is going to have a ring around it. That's going to block me until the next chapter. Nope, I didn't want that. Items, that's what I wanted. Yeah, core 4 to 48. Let's see if I switch to this. Oh, it could be capacity also. So core could be the defense, the things you buy the defense for, and then capacity could also be affected by the core. Things to test, and I shouldn't have dropped down there, I think. Those Griffin soldiers are going to give me a headache. They keep blocking all my freaking attacks. Woohoo, shortest wipeout record. Oh, I forgot that bug was there. It probably went by the screen too fast, but if you're on the ride pod, it asks you if you want to move Monica to the sphere, not Max. I guess the game detects everything that's not Max's Monica. Alright, 7 shots, and I gotta get it basically in a U shape. Whew! That backspin saved me there so hard. I did not even plan that either. I was hoping it just would stay on the ground or whatever. Like this. But, boy, it got me right out of that little pocket there. bounce and go. Yeah! Whoopee! Oops, sorry, buddy. Got a sleeping cat. Just woke him up with my whabang. I do like the one thing that makes it a little bit easier is that it has like a gravity well that pulls your ball in when it gets close. So that certainly does help. Ooh, revive. Revive Pauta. I do like this bug too. It's a bug that this happens, but after like the Spheda music plays or like the minigame music, it doesn't revert back to the old music, and instead you just get the wind noises and stuff. I do actually like that. It's kind of cool. Actually, did I get one of these level 5? Level 4, okay. Alright, chill scale, smash, and beast. What do I got here? Chill. I got a lot of chill, so let's do scale. Smash and beast. Actually, maybe I'll do 11 of these, 11 of those. I do need more beast. This is very weak to the beast enemies, it seems. Well, I guess the sword isn't, but regardless. Alright, now I just need beast and scale. Cool. Yeah, the magic is weak to beast. I'm not gonna fret about it now. I'm gonna basically redo all of my weapons anyway. As soon as I get into the chapter 7, when I get to the highest XP floor post game, I'm gonna redo all my weapons for these guys. 400 damage. Good grief. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, wow, this does a lot less damage than I was anticipating. And that's because it's the wrong one. Boost is almost level 20. You know what? I am just gonna throw some beast in here. Just to make this a little bit easier. I'm gonna do some beast, smash, and then lightning. This should start killing these beast enemies a little bit more. It's just frustrating. It's taking so many shots, and my sword can just freaking wail on them, and it'll like level up right away, or kill them right away, rather. Doesn't look like it's doing a ton more damage. Does this tell me what they're weak to? Oh, they're just ineffective against magic. Or magic's ineffective against it. Weakness, chill, and beast. Okay. I mean, I have high chill, but beast just sucks. Burger, huh? Certainly eaten enough burgers. Holy crap. Fatty gonna fat. You and of course I found 3 pieces of cheese, so it doesn't just give me the 2, it doesn't give me any of them. Very nice. Okay, so I need at least 2 to 3 shots to get in this one. I have a lot of money. I should probably go back and sell this stuff. Yeah, 18. $5. I should be able to get this. Too far? Nope. Perfect. Ah, too much backspin though. I don't know how much backspin to give. No. To make it stop rolling. That's the only thing. Please. All right, no more spin. I'm just gonna do a nice light tap. Nice, and it's red. God. So when I said 2 shots, I meant 5. All right, let's go out of here. Let's go back to back to the train here. Yep. Why is everything dropping? Did my internet just die? Okay, my internet just died. I don't know what the hell.